In the near future, Earth faces a threat unlike anything mankind has ever imagined, not from the stars, but from the deep. At the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, a mysterious interdimensional rift opens, a portal connecting our world to another universe. From this rift emerge gigantic monsters known as kaiju, towering beasts that wreak havoc on coastal cities across the globe. Their first attack comes without warning, and humanity is completely unprepared. In 2013, the first kaiju, codenamed Trespasser, attacks San Francisco. The monster devastates the city, killing tens of thousands before military forces finally bring it down, but only after days of brutal fighting. Realizing conventional weapons are useless, world leaders unite like never before. They create the Jaeger program, a fleet of gigantic humanoid robots, each operated by two pilots connected through a neural bridge called the Drift. Only by sharing memories, emotions, and reflexes can two minds handle the mental strain of piloting these massive machines. Jaegers become Earth's new heroes, towering guardians defending humanity from extinction. The first few years are full of victories. People celebrate Jaeger pilots like rock stars, and the world begins to believe the war can be won. But the kaiju keep evolving, and soon they begin coming faster, stronger, and deadlier than ever before. Among the best Jaeger teams is Raleigh Beckett and his brother Yancey, pilots of the Jaeger Gypsy Danger, a massive machine powered by a nuclear reactor and equipped with plasma cannons. During a brutal nighttime battle off the coast of Alaska, a kaiju breaches the defensive wall. The Beckett brothers are deployed to stop it. The fight is fierce. Lightning flashes across the stormy sea as Gypsy Danger trades devastating blows with the monster. But the kaiju is too strong. It tears through Gypsy's armor, ripping Yancey from the cockpit. Raleigh, still mentally connected through the drift, feels his brother's death instantly. The pain, the fear, the silence. He somehow manages to finish the fight alone, killing the kaiju, but the trauma nearly destroys him. After that, the Jaeger program begins to lose public support. Governments turn their backs, building massive coastal walls instead, hoping concrete will protect them where steel could not. Raleigh disappears, broken and disillusioned. The world slowly starts to lose hope. 5 years later, the war is almost lost. The kaiju attacks are now happening every few days. Humanity's last remaining Jaegers are stationed at the Shatterdome in Hong Kong, led by the stoic Marshal Stacker Pentecost, a man who's fought the kaiju since the beginning. Pentecost tracks Raleigh down, working on construction crews near the Alaska Wall. He tells him the truth. The walls have failed. The Jaegers are all we have left. Reluctantly, Raleigh returns to service, though the memories of his brother still haunt him. At the Shatterdome, he meets his potential new co-pilot, Mako Mori, a skilled trainee with a tragic past. As a child, Mako watched helplessly as a kaiju destroyed her home and killed her parents before being rescued by Pentecost himself. Now she dreams of piloting a Jaeger and avenging her family. During testing, Raleigh and Mako enter the drift. But their emotional connection overwhelms them. Memories flood their minds uncontrollably. Yancey's death, Mako's trauma, fire, screams, destruction. The test ends in chaos. Pentecost, fearing for Mako's safety, forbids her from piloting again. But Raleigh insists she's the perfect partner because she understands what it means to lose everything. Meanwhile, two eccentric scientists, Dr. Newton Geisler and Dr. Hermann Gottlieb, study kaiju biology. Newton, obsessed with the monsters, believes he can connect his brain to a kaiju's through the drift to understand their origin. When he does, he sees horrifying visions. The kaiju aren't mindless beasts. They're biological weapons created by alien masters planning to invade Earth. The breach is a doorway, and soon the full invasion will begin. With time running out, Pentecost launches Operation Pitfall, a desperate final mission to close the breach using a nuclear bomb. 4 Jaegers are deployed, including Gypsy Danger and the powerful striker Eureka, piloted by Chuck Hansen and Pentecost himself. Hong Kong becomes a war zone as 2 kaiju attack simultaneously, one of them unleashing an EMP blast that disables all non-nuclear Jaegers. But Gypsy Danger, powered by an old-school reactor, keeps fighting. In an epic battle, Through neon-lit streets and crashing waves, Gypsy and Mako destroy both monsters, proving humanity's courage one last time. Then, a Category 5. Kaiju, the largest ever, emerges from the breach to defend it. Striker Eureka sacrifices itself, detonating its payload to weaken the creature. With time running out, Gypsy Danger dives into the breach carrying the bomb's core. Inside the breach, Mako's oxygen runs out. Raleigh ejects her to safety and manually detonates Gypsy's reactor, destroying the portal and the invading Kaiju army on the other side. The explosion collapses the breach forever, sealing the rift between worlds. On the surface, Mako floats in the ocean, calling Raleigh's name. For a tense moment, it seems he's gone. Then, his pod surfaces, battered but alive. They embrace as the sun rises over the calm Pacific, humanity's first dawn of peace in decades. The world is saved, not by walls, not by governments, but by bravery, sacrifice, and unity. Pacific Rim is more than a monster movie. It's a story about human connection. The drift symbolizes trust, empathy, and teamwork. The Jaegers represent what humanity can achieve when we fight as one. Guillermo del Toro's direction combines heart-pounding action with emotional storytelling, reminding us that even when monsters rise from the deep, the human spirit stands taller.